Hello, my beautiful souls out there. This is your girl Destiny. Guys, I am back with part two of the video that I posted yesterday. What makes you different? Being different is a good thing. I hope you guys have been watching that video and has been listen to that message with your heart open, and then you begin to apply this knowledge and information to your life because you want to see yourself grow into your best and better version. As I said, being different is a good thing. So I'm back today, and today I'm going to talk about me some more. Like I said, this message applies to all of us, but I am talking about me mostly today. And my people, this is part two. So let's jump into it. This is your girl Destiny. My YouTube channel is DestinyForever Walks. And my guys, you are always welcome to drop in and say hello to Destiny. Oh, my people, I am here on this YouTube channel to inspire, to motivate, to empower, and to encourage you to become the best and better version of whom you were created to be. My people, you will find so many wonderful things here on my YouTube channel. I'm talking about holistic health and natural health and lifestyle. I'm talking about wholesome eating. I'm talking about empowerment. I'm talking about encouragement. I'm talking about growing, becoming the best version of whom the Creator God created for you to be. All of this is here on my YouTube channel and so much more. But today we're going to motivate you a little bit more. So the topic is, what makes you different? Being different is a good thing. People, this is part two. But you need to go back to part one that I posted yesterday. Listen to the entire message. Get everything, all the nuggets that you can get out of it. And then you take that and you bring it over here. And you sit down and listen to part two. Part three will be coming a little bit later on. But today, starting here, I'm going to take you back just a little bit from what I stopped talking about yesterday. And I'm going to bring you up to where I will start today. Now, yesterday, in the last video, part one, I was talking to you out there, guys, my beautiful souls, about some of my differences, some of the things that make me stand out different from a lot of people. And you can go back and play that part of that video and you'll hear about some of the things that I say I'm different because I'm not doing a lot of things that I see a lot of people in my inner circle that of what they are doing. But all those things that I mentioned, people, I said none of that is to brag about anything about me. And I said that I don't think any of those things that I said that makes me different, it makes me any better than anyone else. Nor do I think that I am the first to do any of these things, because people have been doing these things way before this dropped into my spirit, before I was awakened to my greater higher self. My people, but all those differences, they make me who I am. All of your differences, they make you of who you are. It's just a part of who you are. It's a part of who I am. And in fact, my people, I am different in many least visible ways. And I explained that to you in the last video. And I told you that I am also similar to most people in many ways. I'm just like you in many ways. I'm just like her or him or whoever in so many similar ways. People, Destiny fails. She makes mistakes. Destiny hurts. Yes, Destiny cries. Destiny gets scared at times. Destiny, she gets angry. And I also, at times, I am shy. Sometimes I become very vulnerable. I doubt myself at times. But guys, I don't stay in it a long periods of time as I did before I became my greater higher self, before I came soul consciousness, my higher consciousness self. Now I know how to go in it and come right out it quickly and build myself back up to my greater higher state of consciousness. But I do those things. My differences, sometimes I go through similar things that you guys may be going through that has not yet reached that place up to your higher consciousness. People, I am human. Yet, sometimes I am imperfect. I know the Bible says that we are complete in Him, in the divine Creator. I know that the Bible tells us that He perfected us. But at times, I am imperfect. I'm just as similar with some of the same things that you, my people, are going through who has not yet reached that higher state of consciousness. But my differences, people that stand out when I socialize, when I'm in the presence of other people, or when I'm up here on this YouTube channel or in other social media platforms, my differences stands out when I am socializing, and so will yours. But people, listen, but that is okay. It is okay. Tell yourself it is okay. Believe it, and you keep moving forward. But it's okay because it's all right to be different. And I told you, being different is a good thing. Being different is a good thing because that is who I am. That is who you are. And that is who I were meant to be, and that is who you were meant to be. That is my true self, my people. And your differences make you your true self as well. And then yesterday I turned around the video on part one and I said, now, I'm going to turn it back on you. And I asked you guys a question. What makes you different in the circle of people that you spend your time around? And I've been waiting for comments. I got a few in the comment section. Just write those things in the comment section and share those things with you. The question is again, what makes you different in the circle of people that you spend your time around? It's up to you. If you want to share with us your questions and your answers, then drop that in the comment section. Moving forward, my people, let's go on into part 2 of this video. And today I'm basically going to talk about me. Talk about my social connections and things that I recognize when I am in the presence of socializing with other people. My people, this is what I gotta say. How my differences isolate me socially and how they make me question or make me explain myself and make me have less in common with other people. And I'm going to tell you all about that. Now, stay tuned. Don't move. Don't go. Now, I want you to hear. I'm going to tell you in this video how my differences, people, it isolates me socially and how my differences make me explain myself, and also how my differences make me have less in common with other people. I'm going right into it now. This is all about destiny. The first thing, let me tell you, if I'm eating with friends and family, I always have to explain my veganness. I always have to answer questions about protein. Are you getting enough protein? What about protein? You're not eating meats anymore, Destiny, okay? And so they asked me questions like that. What would happen to the animals if we didn't provide for them before they were slaughtered? And another question they always asking me, isn't sword bad for you, the soybeans? Isn't that bad for you, Destiny? I get interrogated all the time. And the questions goes on and on and on. And especially when you sit down eating, they all up in your mouth. You know, but whatever. But my veganism, people, becomes the focus of conversation making me feel a little bit weird, especially in the very beginning, because I don't eat like everyone else that was in my circle. Another thing, people, if everyone else is eating fast foods, and I did for many, many, many years, or whole kinds of sugar desserts and all kinds of desserts with dairy milk in it, well, people, I abstain from that because I learned to eat more healthy and wholesome lifestyle. But if I'm with everyone and they are eating fast foods or desserts, I have the right to say no. But that's my lifestyle. I abstain. I abstain from that. But they are enjoying it, and I have no problem. They want that. That's their choice, and I don't mess with people's choices. They seem to love what they're eating. They seem to love their fast foods. They seem to love their desserts and all those things that go along with it. But I don't. And I choose not to eat that anymore. And that's my right. That's my business, my personal life. So during those times, then I found myself not being a part of their moment, not being a part of their pleasure. And then some people that I'm eating with at that time, they frown at me for that because I'm not doing what they're doing. I'm not eating like they're eating. And then another thing, being different means some people don't know what to talk to me about. They get around me and they just look me up and down, and then they just make these opinions and stuff. They say things and they run off and they gotta tell things to other people about me that they really don't know anything about me at all, really. So listen, being different means some people don't know what to talk to me about because the normal topics, it don't apply to me. Hey, I'm on a whole nother level of consciousness. I'm not in my lower state of consciousness anymore. I'm not allowing my ego to control or manipulate my life. I am in control. I know my power within me. So I'm operating on a whole nother level of consciousness, and they can't connect with me at that point. So my people, they don't know what to talk to me about because the normal topics, they don't apply to me. So it's harder for them to relate to my higher consciousness. It's harder for them to understand when I talk about that's the God that's within me. It's hard for them to relate when I'm talking about I listen and follow my gut intuition. So for those reasons, that's where a lot of the judgment comes in. And then they started judging me on their level of knowledge or whatever, okay? But then another thing that I find, my people, is that a lot of people get defensive about my differences. They get so defensive about my choices of living a natural, healthy lifestyle and eating a plant-based diet according to Genesis chapter 1, verse 29. Check that out. Go to Genesis chapter 1, verse 29. People get so, oh my goodness, they do. They get so defensive when I talk about eating whole and wholesome plant-based lifestyle because that's what the Creator has placed for us as a guide in a rule and a guideline for us in Genesis chapter 1, verse 29. And that goes to a whole nother level. They just think that I'm out there on the wall or a nut just fell off the tree and they just want to step on me and crack me open. And of course, they ready to eat that too, okay? But another thing, people don't tell you what they do to me. I get teased. I get really teased a whole lot, in a whole lot of things, in a whole lot of ways. Usually in a good-natured way. But still, my people, it's about my eating and what I'm eating. It's like that rabbit food because they call veggies and vegetables that rabbit food or, greens and all those things. So they make jokes out of it. Or they make jokes like, oh, girl, you having this empty house. You ain't got no food up in here. I ain't got time to be hanging around your house. You ain't got nothing that I can eat. Or a lot of times someone would say, hey, girl, come on. Wouldn't you just love some of this delicious meat? Just take a bite of it. But hey, I don't fight, I don't debate, I don't argue with people. I just love people for whatever they are, whatever they stand for. Hey, that's your life. I just, whatever, but leave me alone. I know what I'm doing in my life. But I just politely refuse them. And I say, no, I don't want that kind of eating. I don't need it. Because I eat my own choices of healthy and natural foods. And I move on. The subject is, that conversation is ended. I am in control. You got to be in control. So another thing, people, let me tell you, I find people judge me a whole lot. I'm constantly judged. And a lot of times I'm being judged and I don't know I'm being judged, but they standing behind my back or outside of my circle and they looking at me, they hear me say things, they're listening, watching me, then they run back and they tell a whole lot of people things about I said, she said, and the whole, it's all off key, it's all wrong. It's none of the things that I really say, people. But they judge me. Or if they don't judge me, they just see me as different, weird, foolish, the loss of mind. It's okay. I know who I am. I know my value. I know who the divine creator has created for me to be. I am working and becoming my greater and better version. And I don't have to explain that to nobody. And then another thing I find, people, is my family members. A lot of them has just already threw me to the curb since I become my higher, greater consciousness state of being. Sometimes my family members, they just actually get mad at me for being different than them. And they say to me, we weren't raised like that, and you know better. That ain't how mom and daddy raised us. We don't talk like that. We don't eat like that. We don't do those kind of things. So why are you doing this? So why are you doing that? Why the hell they just mind their business? And, but hey, I just ignore it because I'm not into a conflict because I respect you. And whatever you do, whatever your choices are, I respect that. And I just want people just respect me for who I am. Respect me for what I believe in. I have my choices just as well as anyone else. But it's okay. I know who I am, so I don't let none of that move me. That's how my family members do with people. So you can imagine what other people are doing to me. But that's okay too. Then another thing is that some people refuse to eat vegan foods, and that's okay. You have your choice. And they refuse a natural and healthy diet. But that's a good thing sometimes, people. Why? Because that means that they are least likely to visit your house or spend time with you because they can't deal with your naturalism. Did you hear what I just say? Some people refuse to eat vegan foods or a natural healthy diet, which means that they are least likely to visit me or visit you if you're in that place. But I'm okay with that because I have no problem being alone. I am happy being alone because when I'm alone, I'm still not lonely because the divine creator promised he would never leave me nor will he forsake me. He said, I will be with you even to the ends of the world. I'm okay with that. You don't have to visit me because the lifestyle that I chose, because of the foods that I eat. It's okay. And if you don't agree with it, that's your business. Then another thing is this. Sometimes I just don't feel like hanging out with people who are being unhealthy. Or even these people who are going through life not caring about what they do or caring about what they're eating or putting into their bodies. And it seems like they just want to get drunk, stay high, or stoned, or drugged up. I don't know. I'm not into that. But that's their business, and I respect them. That's their business. I don't think that they're bad people. I try my best not to look at the bad in anyone. I'm always looking for something great. And if I can't see something great, I try to create something great that I can instill into their lives. I can empower them to become greater. But I don't do those things. I don't get high. I don't get stoned. I don't get drugged up. I don't get drunk. None of those things move me. And like I said, I don't think that these people are bad people. But it's not the kind of fun that I choose. It's not the lifestyle that I choose. It's not what I want to do. It's not the lifestyle that I choose for myself. I have my fun when I am consciously aware of everything that's going around me and I am in control. Not having something else influencing me or taking my power and control my balance away and I'm floating all over the place. And I'm just going through the currents of life with everything happening without anything bringing me to a place where I can be steady and steadfast and still. But anyway, that's another story. So my people, that's it. That's just talking about destiny. So that's just the start of it, my people. And some of these things, you know what I say, it's okay. It's okay. But some of these things, these are the things that make me so different, that makes me different. We all have our things that make us different from our inner circle or the people that we're around. But I hope you guys are getting the idea of what I'm talking about. I'm talking about me, people. So I'd like to pose a question to my subscribers out there, to my friends out there. Does any of this sound familiar to you? That's the first question. Does any of this, what I was talking about myself, sounds familiar to you? Listen to this question. If you're different, then do you feel social isolation from many people? That's the second question. I'm going to repeat that. If you're different, do you feel social isolation from many people? That's the next question. And you can think about those questions there because I'm going to ask you to drop your answers in the comments section if you choose to. My people, you might have the same differences as me. The things that I explained in my first video in part 1 and what I just explained today here in part 2. You may have some of the same difference as me. But maybe you might see some commonalities here. Some of the same things that I spoke of, that you may see some in your life as well. Now, this is what I want you to do. I want you to answer those questions, those two questions that I just posed to you. And I want you to share some of your commonalities with me, with your friends here, because we're family. We want to talk to each other. It helps to empower. It helps to motivate us, help us to better ourselves. And then I want you to leave your responses in the comment section below. It's your choice. You can, you cannot. If you want to answer those questions, I would love to hear from you. So my people, that's it. Stay tuned. Part 3 of this video will be coming, which will be the conclusion. And think about your social life, your being around other people, and how does that influence your life? Because we are all different. What makes you different, my people? And just remember, being different, it is a good thing. Namaste, my lovely people. Your girl Destiny is going to see you at the next video, which will be part 3 of this same series. Bye and namaste, you lovely, wonderful people.